draft. So it feels like a scream, you know?
We're in an alternate timeline.
Yeah. It just changed just like that. Now Cassie's gone too.
Maybe this is the timeline where Dignitas wins Worlds.
Yeah.
All thanks to that pause caused by Josedeodo.
No, thanks to Palafox this one.
True. Actually, thanks to Palafox, he found the bug.
All right, well, Lucian's coming through, so the expectation, of course, is going to be Lucian Milio. Bot lane, though TL has played Lucian Nami a couple times.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty much the only people in Tier 1, though, that were playing much of it, at least at the time of picking, I remember seeing.
Yeah. I do think it's like a core special more than anything. I like the Milio more, and every time I suggest Milio to core, he's like, the champion is like, I like Nami healing in lane. So it's like, sure, you know, just pick Nami, and it's going to be similar. You know, the idea of the champions is same almost. So, yeah, I do think FlyQuest likes to play Senna and Nauti, so I don't know how good the Lucian first pick is for D.
Yeah, I like the nulls instantly into the Lucian. It's like a champion that's low range, you have to dash in and come into the mid game. You're always thinking about this oppressive Lucian on the mid game, or mid lane, and then also just there. You just press ult, you don't have to land a hook. You just press your point and click spell when he dashes in. He's always in range when he's dashing. And so far it looks like a good answer. And I know, like Jose said, Massu is known for his Senna, so...
Only the second Senna pick so far this split, so definitely hasn't been a popular pick. 0-1 so far throughout the split. Milio, as expected here, will be locked in. Milio 3-8 so far in the LCS. That's a little bit surprising to me.
Maybe that's why he doesn't want to pick it.
He looked at the stats. He games Legend U. You're like, hey, Core, why don't we play Milio? And he's like, it's 3-8.
He's not the same,
Can't be playing it.
That's what I got it.
You've been countered.
Yeah.
And then now with both these mid lane picks and the Victor gone, seems like a solid game to go Ryze. Like all of his, I suppose, answers. Like there's a common answer now for quad of the Anivia. So I'm curious if he's going to take that, or maybe he just drops and Gryffinn picks some funny pick here on 3.
I don't know how funny picks you can go with Senna and Nauti. I do think you have to have a high pressure jungler. I don't know if he can get away with this game. I think Pantheon has huge value for them, and they might take it. Oh, Azir is a good answer into Ryze. Yeah, good matchup. But I do think the prior for jungle pick on 4 should be a high pressure jungle like Pantheon or something like that.
Do you expect to just see like PTA? I know we've been seeing a lot of PTA, Dusk and Dawn, Azir, that kind of style. But some people still like Nasher. Some people go different routes.
I think Quad has shown Azir a few times so far in stage since the buffs that went through. And I think both times he went PTA Nashers, if I recall correctly. I don't recall what he went second core.
I'll check.
But
checking 2.
I would expect fully just him
2
to go
doses.
PTA and go Nashers
Nashers, PTA, both games, no Dusk and Dawn. Do you like kind of like the tankier style build? I know it's always interesting because some players, think purely about like, okay, how much DPS is this build doing? Some players put a ton of value on having a little bit more HP in the build. It kind of just depends on obviously the comp you're playing into and then also the players' preferences.
I think the Dusk and Dawn build is like a little bit more bursty because it gets you PTA proc faster, obviously one more auto faster.
Yeah.
And then it has like the Spellblade passive, so
a little health and a little heal.
Yeah, you burst a little bit and you're a little bit tankier, but Nashers is overall more damage, so it's kind of just what you're looking for. If you're looking for a little bit more burst, you can go PTA and then Dusk, and then if you're looking for just full DPS,
if they have an Ornn or something they have to kill.
Yeah, then I think you can go Nashers. So I wouldn't be surprised if I just see Quad stick to what he's been running with Nashers PTA. I'm a big fan of Azir recently, since the buffs he was changed, like PTA was changed. It was like bug fixed for him, and then obviously he got the buff on his Q, again like 15 damage I believe. Both sizable buffs. He's surprisingly a lot like stronger in lane. He's still a little bit weak, but he's more or less stronger with both the buffs coming in. So I wouldn't even expect him to struggle too hard in lane. He might lose Prow early on, but as the lane goes on, he gets levels 6 to 8, I would say. You can start to fight back for Prow.
Interesting. So Vayne ban was responded to by the Renekton ban from FlyQuest. The expectation that would be what Denathor would want to play. What do you think the Jax ban signifies here for Denathor?
They want Ambessa here, totally. And I do think FlyQuest is going to take it and flex it. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. I don't know why Dig will give it so free. I guess they have an option for it to counter it. I don't know.
It's going to be a bit hard to counter it though, because it's like double flex at this point. Like they banned the Renekton for it, so it can always go top lane, I kind of feel like. Maybe
Poppy is the answer for Ambessa here, but I don't even know how good Poppy is into Senna and Nauti Azir.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that great into those champions. You're kind of just outranged and you're not even blocking a dash.
I do think Pantheon still has huge value, even so for both teams with this type of matchup, but Yeah, the Poppy comes through. I don't know if they're gonna flex it that much. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, Denathor, a lot of people don't know this for viewers, but Denathor used to be like a 1-3 Camille when he was playing solo queue.
Played it yesterday as well.
Yeah, he's kind of good at it. I do think he's one of the best matchups. But blinding them, I mean, Camille like this, I don't know how good it is. Even with all these bans, it's good matchup in Ambessa though, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And there are quite a few top lane bans. I mean, Jax and Renekton are two champions that Camille can struggle with top lane, and they're already banned out as well. I don't know, did you guys watch the game yesterday? He played against Gnar.
I watched a little bit of it, yes.
A little bit, yeah. He was winning the matchup, if I'm not wrong, yesterday.
He was down in the 1v1, but he was finding some good plays and stuff. There was one thing I kind of felt like, because it was, you know, we talked about these range versus melee matchups in mid lane, and Dardoch didn't really go up there at all. And I always feel like if you are going to go for you know, like a more spicy matchup, you kind of need your jungler up there because you need to play aggressive for these counter picks to work. And Ivern as a potential answer here. This is like the throwback to when Inspired was on FlyQuest, where they used to play Ivern plus some of these carries. And this is going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Dignitas entered this game. It's like a time bomb. This Ivern champion is really willing to Trundle because of you cannot get punished, and you kind of are better in fights too, and you cannot get punished by his ulti because he doesn't have enough range to reach you. And yeah, I do think FlyQuest has the advantage on the range, but Dignitas again playing the early game aggressive thumb.
Giga scaling.
Yeah, and they want to fight early game and make some stuff happen in the map.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. I think the Ryze will have a lot of power in the mid lane against the Azir. He just EQ. The wave's going to disappear. I'm curious to see how much pressure he can apply to the bot lane, because from what I understand about Senna, Nautilus, Lucian, Milio, is that Lucian, Milio, they do win the early game. They get outscaled, but they do win the early game. So maybe with all this mid control and all this bot lane control, you can maybe run more up to bot lane, get an early dragon or something going for you. That's what I would be looking for this game. And then hopefully just let the Camille go even CS, hopefully, in the top lane and just scale.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, and it is interesting in this FlyQuest draft. You know, with the Ivern coming in, kind of really reminds me. I don't know if you guys remember when Gakgos made his debut when he was subbing in for Bwipo. He played this Aurelia top game, and Inspired played Ivern for him, and it was like kind of like all about chain ganking top, playing towards Gakgos, and playing towards these melee picks that Gakgos is kind of known for.
Yeah.
So how much do you think this is going to affect top lane? You know, potential 2v2s and things like that, Jose. When we talked about Denathor, he said he's really good on this Camille, and it's a good matchup. Well, how much does that change now with the Ivern versus Trundle?
I do think this game is going to be a lot of bot lane, even with this top lane spicy matchup, because Lucian, Milio, and Senna is a bot lane matchup that requires a lot of attention for both junglers, and Ivern has the upper hand of having the fastest clear in the jungle. So even if Trundle is stronger in base like level 3-4, the Ivern is going to be there faster. So it's based on what Gryffinn wants to punish first, because he will be faster no matter what he does.
And it does look like Gryffinn knows the clear. Yeah. You start in the wolf camp, and then you queue the blue buff over.
Yep. Very normal clear, yeah. He's going to go grump after, and then just going to follow the clear. I mean, this, you cannot fail with this. You literally just clicking. If you miss the queue, you need to get banned from competitive or something. So, yeah.
And then it seems like it's always like a really fast Ivern clear. It's like 2:30, right? Or something like that?
2:25, I think.
Wow, is that fast?
Yeah, if you want smite, you can do it slower. For the crab specifically, saving the smite. But if you see your bot lane losing trades like this, you can speed up your clear and help them faster, like saving golems and going faster. Yeah, that's something you can do. It looks like he's gonna do that one.
This is a little thing, but I'm kind of curious on your take on it, Jose. Like, if you're playing Trundle, obviously there's not great ulti targets, but Nautilus still did take Aftershock, which makes it a little bit more beneficial for the ult steal. Do you think he should have been playing Glacial instead? Like, do you think that it just maybe is irrelevant? You know, what's your kind of take on that? Do you feel better about that, playing the Trundle now?
I think the Trundle approach on this game, full clear into Ivern is not ideal. I do think you want to make it spicy and having him choose, like, either invading him level 1 and making him, like, doubt what he needs to do, or, like, disrupt his pathing. Because if you let him full clear like this, he's just going to be faster than you. And you don't want to be that happen with Nautilus and Lucian and Milio in this matchup. So, yeah. That's what I will do specifically, because look now, he's 220, he's going to smite it, he's going to be ready to do something.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it from Palafox side. He burned Ghost, he's playing mid lane super aggressively, but now you have to be a little bit scared. Like, your Trundle's still doing blue, still doing Grom, and Ivern just has time to either gank bot or mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be tough, and they don't have any river ward, of course. Should be aware of it, though. The heal's going to get popped early. There's the passive route onto FBI. Hook does land, but IgNar is just blocking Gryffinn out from being able to find any sort of Q himself. So they get out of there. It does cost them the flash and the heal, but it is, of course, traded for the flash and heal there from Cryogen.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I think he should regank bot lane again. He had too much time. Like, Trundle still didn't full clear, and now he just finished, and now he's like, oh, I'm done. But I do think he had another timer to pressure bot lane again. But even if you don't kill him, getting their summoners is kind of huge for the bot lane matchup. You're kind of happy with that one?
A little bit scared now, though.
Yeah,
your jungler's going top side. You have Trundle, you can play the gank, or just dive bot lane. It looks like that's what Dardoch is looking to do.
Yeah.
So you have to be a little bit worried if you're Massu. Maybe just drop the wave, which feels really bad.
Yeah, he's going to have to leave, and his recall could even get delayed if Dardoch wants to spend the time to do it. But of course, Dardoch was looking for a recall himself, so we'll just drop a couple of minions, and it does mean Dig grabs a plate there. So FBI out to a nice little early lead here.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, if you're Dig, you're happy. You weren't really punished. I know you lost Flash for the Ivern gank, but you end up denying the Senna a wave. You get a plate. Like, you're pretty happy going to base now.
Yeah.
All right, so Gryffinn looking for a potential invade here, but if Dardoch is, of course, back in base, so Gryffinn going to try to steal this away. We don't know exactly where Dardoch is.
A big greedy, yeah.
It's going to be really scary for Gryffinn now. He gets pillared.
Yeah, Denathor going to be looking. The flash is forced there from Gryffinn. The attack sweep does miss, so Gryffinn will not be slowed down and can walk out. Steals the Krug, loses his flash. You know, would you call that invade worth or not?
I mean, denying golems is kind of important for jungles nowadays. It's the highest XP camp, if I'm not wrong. So denying this camp feels kind of nice. Ivern doesn't get like huge value, but like you lose your flash, so you won't get punished by enemy comp because they don't have like a huge engage. They have Milio, Trundle, so if you, as long as you don't misstep, he's gonna do his full clear again. He's gonna mark his camp, gonna base again and have another tempo. So you should be happy with that one. Yeah.
The wave looking really good here for Dignitas as, you know, obviously they crashed the wave bot. Senna was, you know, around, tried to push out a little bit, but couldn't fully crash that wave. So FBI going to be collecting this under his tower, but the buy is good for Massu because he did stay around a little bit longer to push out, has the pickaxe and the refillable, and they still have that flash advantage on AD carry. His barriers also come back up.
Yeah, I mean, I know Ryze hits 6 soon, should be on this mid wave, and I'm curious to see what they're going to do. I know the level 6 Scuttle Crab comes up in a minute, and then, of course, Dragon Spawn. So I'm curious to see what they're going to try to do with this control that Ryze should be able to get, but even when we look back at mid lane, every time we watch, Quad's just, even CS, he's chilling on the Azir.
Do you think Ryze should naturally be able to get prio here, or is this something where you need to maybe call your jungler and kind of make it a multi-step play where you try to put some pressure on the Azir and then try to go elsewhere?
Now that Azir is 6, you have to be a little bit careful because, of course, you play too far up, you can just get flipped. You're still an immobile champion. But it looks like Dardoch's just going to start the Dragon, probably bot prow. I think his mid laner is a bit stronger, and they know Griffin's no flash, so maybe that's the punishment for Gryffinn taking the Krugs.
Yeah, I don't know how easy this Dragon is based on the position on the map.
Yeah, Azir looks like he has first move. Gryffinn does spot it. The Dragon is getting pretty low here. Cryogen and Massu fighting. They're going to turn for the fight. The pillar there onto Massu. It's Cryogen just has to pop, heal, and run. FBI dashing forward, doesn't have the damage to finish him off. And Dardoch has been tanking this tower for so long. This Dragon, excuse me, Quad is going forward. They will be able to secure it. Palafox in the backline, focusing down Gryffinn. FBI is in the middle of everyone, and FBI is going to go down for first blood here. It does go to Cryogen, which is at least something for Dignitas, and they walk away with the Dragon.
Yeah, I don't think it's that worth. I mean, it's sort of the same as the last game. You're playing the side that doesn't want to scale and giving one fight for free. This happens because the Ivern took your golem, so Dardoch feels the pressure to like start Dragon. Yeah, and since he won't have the smite upgrade, it's also risky to flip it. So yeah, I mean, it's like just a 50-50 fight, and you're willing to take that. You shouldn't be that happy because of the champions you're playing. So yeah, feels kind of bad.
Dardoch was so low from the Dragon before this even started.
Yeah, he was tanking it for what seemed like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and I mean, it doesn't that much damage, but over time, of course. And then FBI just tries to zone the enemy bot lane, and his team gets pushed out, and he's just left on a 1v4, and nothing he can really do about it.
All right, well, let's see if Dignitas can get anything done here. Gryffinn down to the bot side. Cryogen, the hook will miss.
That was disgusting.
See, flashed in. Can't connect there.
Yeah, I mean, kind of good play from Fly. I mean, trying it is good. I think the execution was not there.
Ooh, Denathor is very low here. Did actually use the passive, and he's going to go in with the public execution. Denathor has the Hextech ultimatum, barely survives, uses his flash and his ult. And Gakgos now building a pretty significant advantage here, already up a good 10 CS after this wave, and is going to be able to grab a plate. And that is bad news for Denathor. With no TP, he gets his recall denied again.
Yeah, he's going to miss so many minutes. He missed minions from the previous wave. Now he missed this whole wave. and he might even miss some more because Gakgos just proxy farming him. No one can really help. You see everyone on Dignitas just on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah.
I mean, this was really bad for him.
It's sort of what we said before, like, even if the matchup in top lane is very spicy, junglers are going to be focused in bot lane. So whoever plays this matchup better is going to have a huge lead no matter what. Like, nobody's going to be there, so yeah.
And then even something like that, like Palafox is roam warping to the mid lane just to not lose a wave. I mean, if you're on the FlyQuest side, we're talking about them scaling again. They have these scaling picks so that they go into the game. Like, the only thing you're down is a dragon, but you're up nearly 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
So going to be feeling really good about their position now. It looks like Gryffinn going to be the one starting up the grubs here. And Dardoch is heading out down towards the bot side, potentially. So we'll see if there's going to be any sort of a contest for now. But, I mean, Quad is already here. They're at least going to get 2, you have to think, and maybe just going to get all 3 because, yeah, Griffin's going for bot scuttle. Or, excuse me, Dardoch's going for bot scuttle.
I mean, getting 3 boys with Ivern is kind of crazy. This champion is so slow doing it, and just getting 3 is like a deluxe, you know? It's like you're getting everything on the map. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, every time you look mid lane, it looks like Quad just boxes Palafox out with his soldiers, and that seems a bit hard, but Palafox says now, I'm just going to drop those 4 CS
bot.
and try to gank bot lane.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to be able to pull this off. The pillar comes in, the culling, tickling Cryogen. Not much damage there to speak of. Dardoch going to start this up. The TP's already coming in. This is a risky dive. They're looking for Cryogen. The Senna ult is there. Palafox kills off Cryogen, but now Quad will arrive. That super slow teleport helping it to work out. And on the top side, Denathor looking like he is about to get finished off under the tower, but the trigger seed does pop onto Denathor, pulls aggro for Gakgos, and at least for now, they have to back off of that dive on the top side. Looking like they're thinking about rediving it, but Griffin's getting a bit nervous and just decides to back off.
Yeah, maybe they're not too confident. Maybe they think someone could be basing. I mean, overall, like, solid play from Dig. They got a TP out, they got a kill. They knew that Cryogen from the previous play had no flash, and now he's walking straight back into Trundle. This could be scary.
And he does see Trundle there with the sweeper, but not very concerned. I guess IgNar and FBI were pretty far back, so not much of an angle to actually go aggressive there onto Cryogen. And yeah, like you said, very good run of play there for Dig. Of course, Denathor, is still down in that matchup, and things could be a little bit difficult there. Massu at this point, 28 souls, 29 souls. That's actually quite good for pro play in a matchup. Especially, I always find, like, I play a lot of Senna, and when you're playing against range support, it's so much harder to actually farm souls effectively versus if you're playing against something that's like low threat, like a Braum or something, you're getting souls for free every time they Targon.
Yeah, I mean, I do think still, even if FlyQuest couldn't defend the play properly, they got 1 kill and it's not the end of the world. They're going to be happy fighting the next dragon. So.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they can do with the next dragon. I think they have to keep the like pressure on the pedal a little bit, you could say. Even for the dragon, though, it looks like they're just swapping up top lane. Maybe they're looking to do something onto Gakgos here.
Yeah,
keep overloading playing.
They're going to look here. They have the Hextech ultimatum. Nice buffer with the public execution. Might just kill off Denathor. Denathor has to kite it out. FBI and Dardoch are here, so as long as Denathor doesn't walk in, this should be a kill for them, no problem. The question is, can he get that kill? The Breath of Life has to be used, and that was a lot of extra tools spent there. As IgNar had to flash in an ult, he was worried about Denathor going down, and Denathor could have just played a little bit more slowly, let his teammates get the kill.
Yeah.
I mean, the question now is if it's worth it. You get a kill in the top lane, and you're going to get probably at least a few plates.
Yeah.
But you're trading it for plates in the bot lane. You're losing at least 1 wave in the bot lane, then, of course, the dragon now.
Yeah, I mean, I do think this, if you're going to do this swap, and you should commit to hit the top tower with the Trundle, because it doesn't make sense. You're giving dragon, you're getting bot wave a bit, and I don't know, you're just playing for 1 kill, and the enemy team is going to just be happy with the dragon because they're playing the scaling comp. So, yeah, it doesn't feel like a huge...
Yeah, I'm curious to see the lane assignments now. It looks like Gakgos from base is going bot lane, and then FBI is actually going mid lane with Palafox going top. And then it seems like everyone's just matching lanes. They decided quest points, who cares? We're just going to match.
And the Azir should be happy into the Ryze too, because he has Nashor Tooth, so this is like, when it starts become too rough for Ryze, so...
And Gakgos and Quad already finished their role quest, so they're going to have that advantage as they do move out to different lanes on the map. Will already have their quest completed, which is quite nice for them. And the other thing I will say is that at least Dig did deny a couple waves on top after they did push that in. Wasn't a cannon wave, so they denied, I think it was at least 2 waves there. So that's something that they got back while losing the dragon. It is going to be Massu getting chunked out here, and will be Chemtech Soul, which is always a little bit nicer when you are playing kind of like, Ivern, Milio, these Enchanter-style champions. So it's not bad, it feels like, for either side.
Yeah.
I mean, from Dignitas, if you remember, like, 5 minutes ago, they're down 1,000 gold. They're like maybe suffering a little bit, but DIG has made 2 good plays back to back. It doesn't really look like they're winning too hard. I mean, they're down a little bit of gold now, but it's much better than being down 1,000 gold.
So how big of a scaling advantage do you guys see it for FlyQuest? Like, do you think that Dignitas can still win if they're even on gold? Do you think they have to be significantly ahead?
Well, I do think the scaling comps nowadays are not like that annoying as before. I know there was a point in League that if you would just play Seri Smolder, there was a point that Seri Smolder will just take over the game. Nowadays, it's not that easy to like carry the game 1v9. You kind of get one-shot by everything. So having a scaling comps is not that important. But I do think when you don't have engaged and when you don't have like a way to kill these threats, like these carries, it does become annoying. And I think this game for Dignitas is sort of what's going to happen. Even with the Camille engaging, they don't have enough damage to one-shot either Azir or Senna. So
yeah, especially with Ivern there, with Redemption, with Nautilus CCing your melees as they go in. There's a lot to fight through, and the Azir ult, and the Senna shield, and the Senna heals. Like, it's a lot you have to actually be able to kill through. Yeah,
but if they will have a different comp, like, I don't know, Bayard sort of like this, you know, one-shot 6 Camille, something like that, then it will be better, but it's not the case, so they have to, like, do something in the game.
Well,
I mean, you can see the scaling already coming in from the Azir. For the past few waves, you've just seen him pushing Palafox, and now the instant Gryffinn comes up, he's just hitting top tier for free, and Azir takes turrets really fast.
Dive on bot side. Trundle going to start it out. There's the Senna ult to buy some time. Denathor goes in with the X-Tech ultimatum. Gakgos cannot outplay it. Nice dive on the other side, but it is first tower gold claimed there for Quad, who's going to get himself a nice chunk of change. DIG will be able to finish off a tower on bot side here, utilizing that Trundle, one of the best tower killers in the entire game.
Yeah. And we're talking about scaling. Camille's, as a champion, she scales really well. I know we saw her in support role for a while, but you know, give her Triforce, give her some levels, she scales really well, and she's got a 500 gold lead, even though her laning phase was quite rough.
And I always feel like when you're playing top lane and you're playing a Triforce champion into an Eclipse champion, when they finish Eclipse, it is like so cursed. You just can't win any trade. But then when you get Triforce and they're still just on that Eclipse, it's kind of your turn to run the show. And so Denathor now at a pretty good point in the game. Yesterday, he went Triforce into Ravenous Hydra. Kind of just expecting the same here today. Of course, once you get that sustain, these side lane matchups can get pretty difficult against them. And FBI, though, maybe has overextended. Cryogen going to look with the hook, does connect. The Rube Crawler is there to follow it up, and it means FBI has to flash away as Massu comes in.
And you lose Flash before Rift Herald, but it doesn't even seem like DIG really cares about the Rift Herald. Trundle's bot side, while it's Smon and Gryffinn's hitting it. Maybe he crosses now, though?
Yeah, it looks like he is heading up there. You can see that Denathor is working on that bot wave, pushing that in. Dignitas trying to get some prio here. Massu, they're going to just jump on him. The culling is whiffing on everything, though.
Went wide.
Did he get rooted? I didn't actually catch that.
He just missed.
He just missed. All right, well, Cryogen could be in some trouble. Nice buffer there on the Rune Prison as he was rooted up. Cryogen and Gryffinn, only ones here right now. Quad going to TP in and try to help out. FBI does get into that side brush. Gakgos arrives, going to be getting a nice chunk down onto Palafox. The Nautilus ult going to be thrown down on the Palafox. He has to flash over the wall. Dardoch in the middle of everyone as Cryogen flashing out to safety. In goes Quad. The public execution at the perfect timing. FBI wishes he had his flash.
But Denathor
on the back line, though, trying to finish off Massu. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Flashes in. The barrier is there. The Ivern shielding is there as well. Can't finish off the Senna. It is 2 for 3 at the end of the day, but that feels a lot better for FlyQuest as they've even got Herald.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take tier 1. Maybe they even get a crash for tier 2. I don't know if they'll take it, though. But
it
overall, it's like, you feel really nice. Like, this Azir, he pretty much won lane, and then he just keeps getting gold. He got top turret, he got mid turret, now he got some kills.
Yeah. This
game's going so well for this Azir. You have to start to be a little bit more careful of him.
Yeah, I do think people forgot how to play into Azir because people stopped playing it because he got nerfed like 20 times in a row. And now he's sort of buff time, so you can play again. But giving gold to this champion, you should never be happy giving gold to Azir because he's a very snowball champion, and once he gets like 2-3 items, he's really hard to kill in fights, specifically with this comp, so yeah.
And this is just a frustrating moment there for Denathor. Flashed in, thought he could at least get the 1 kill, but there's the barrier, there's the Ivern shield. It's a lot of tools to get through and just didn't quite have the damage, and there is the Realm Warp used there by Palafox. So now FlyQuest have reclaimed that 1,000 gold lead. Dragon is on the map here, and FlyQuest going to be feeling, I think, pretty good about their position after that. There's so many missing flashes. It's just Massu who has his in the game right now, and I guess Gryffinn's came back up.
Yeah, I think Dignitas' game plan right now just seems to be keep making silent plays. Doesn't really matter who, but you see Dardoch here goes pillar on Gakgos.
Yeah, nothing will happen here.
And I think they might even end up just trading the Dragon for top tier 1, just keep getting more gold in your Ryze. Ryze is still a champion that does scale really well. You know, you get level 16, you get 3 core with your actualizer, and you can start to pump out a lot of damage.
And they're going to be able to take this tower. Make sure you're not running on empty to the Gas South Arena in Atlanta, Georgia from October 3rd and 4th. Single-day tickets are now available, and we've also added more seats at the floor level. So if you want to be up close to the action, make sure you grab those before they are gone. Dardoch will take a camp, will take a tower, and FlyQuest going to trade that for the Dragon on the bottom side. And always feels nice as Senna when you can kind of just bounce between mid lane and these neutral objectives because they actually drop a lot of souls. When you have free time, you can really accelerate how quickly you're getting these souls.
I mean, he has, what, 51 souls right now?
Yeah.
That's pretty good for 18 minutes in the game, as far as I understand.
Really good for pro play, for sure, I think.
Yeah.
And he's going to be going Black Cleaver, which is always really nice to have for the Ambessa as well. You know, a little bit of added shred there for the squad.
Yeah, I do think Senna this game is like completely fine already. She went through the worst part of it, and now she's gonna hit 2 items, which is a pretty huge spike for Senna too. So I do think FlyQuest can just start hitting battle whenever they want with 2 items Azir and just force the fight. I think that's the best they can do because you don't wanna go into a silent game into Camille Ryze. You just wanna make them come to fight you. So.
Yeah. And with Senna and Ivern, you're so healthy hitting Baron that it's like you can kind of keep doing it and force them to come into you over and over. Gryffinn going to get spotted on that bot side. He's behind Denathor, but Dardoch and IgNar have not been noticed just yet. Gakgos might actually face check them. We'll see if they're still in that brush, but Spidey senses were tingling and not going to fully commit to it.
Yeah, a little bit weird from FlyQuest. They kind of overload into bot side and then just
they're looking, and now Gryffinn is going to be spotted. Quite a bit committed, 4 members there, but they're looking for more as they're going after Gakgos. The pillar will buy a little bit of time. I don't think Dig can catch up, but they do grab the 1 kill here. And FlyQuest in the area. Quad now out on the map, just finished his Shadow Flame, so he'd be happy to fight, but I think they're worried about giving over too much to Palafox mid.
Yeah, I do think the weakness of Ivern and why he's not playing him properly, this champion is like so easy to kill once you find him on the bad spot. Like, it's not like Jarva, not like Lee Sin, not like Xin Zhao. It's like once you got him, if you CC him, he just dies, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's Jungle Janna, right? Like,
yeah, literally.
You have no survivability. As Palafox is going to pop the Ghost, trying to get into the Shroud. There's the attack sweep, slowing him down. The Senna, all the redemption coming through. And again, they don't have the damage to finish the job. Denathor will fall. Palafox will limp out. They do get a kill onto Cryogen. But again, just not quite the damage to finish off Massu. They're not calculating in the barrier, the Senna, all the redemption from the Ivern. There's so many tools that you have to get through.
I mean, Massu didn't even have to flash. Like, I know Palafox has this like weird side angle, but like your Camille just used ult to kill the Ivern. You know, you can just take mid power if you want and go elsewhere with it. I feel like it's so overforced from here.
And it does not work out. You know, Palafox at the very least does survive, but he lost his flash, and they kill 1 back. So it is 1 for 1 at the end of the day. But you lost flash on the Ryze, and you lost your top laner for the enemy support. So it's obviously not an even trade.
Yeah, this kind of plays us what they should do in the whole game. I do think if you keep giving time to this comp and just let them farm for free, they're just going to be happy about it. Like, the Azir is always happy farming. So if you pressure them to come fight you, you should be happy. For Dig side, at least for now. And just having, like, number advantage with the Ryze Camille is also helpful, which is what they're doing right now, just forcing the plays. I do think now they're playing better, but I don't know if it's too late for it.
How do you feel about the Dead Man's purchase here from Dardoch?
I do think it's a nice item. I'm not sure about the Triforce, because there is a lot of Trundles that build this Hexplate, I think is the item. And when you have a damage top lane like Camille, I do think it's too greedy to go Triforce because then you're kind of squishy. So Hexplate feels nice, specifically because you pick Trundle to counter the Nautilus. So
5 members here bought from FlyQuest. As, they were looking for Palafox. He will just round more
A
out.
little bit spooked, I guess. I mean, he has no flash, so maybe, but he had his boys behind him, so I think he was all right, but it's fine.
Was he that scared? Did they all chat him, you need to run or something?
Yeah, I don't know if he got any vision of it or if he just kind of sensed it coming because no one was answering the side waves or mid or something. Maybe he just thought they were going for the bot. All 5 FlyQuest members were there, and the gold lead has shrunk a little bit here as Dignitas has been doing a pretty good job attacking these side lanes. Denathor, 4 kills to his name. Palafox has grabbed a couple kills now, and there's a deep TP coming in here from Gakgos. Going to be looking for them. Remember, Palafox has no flash and no Realm Warp and no Ghost, and he's going to get the bad news as he is separated out from the rest of the team, and he is sure to fall here.
And bottom.
And they're just going to start Baron, I think. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, they do so much damage to it. We talked about how they can just tank it forever with the Ivern shields and then all is tanking it. So I'm curious to see how they can play it out and punish them. It feels so hard to walk into Ivern when he has bushes down and you know they're not going to take damage. They do it so fast.
Do you think they should give?
No, I don't think they should give, but they have to do something.
All right, well, we'll see if Dignitas can approach here. They are grabbing the red buff first, and it's dying pretty slowly, I will say that, as it is still relatively early in the game, now down to about half HP. Dardoch does have his flash. Cryogen over on the side, connects the hook and the depth charge. There's the public execution. IgNar is just gone. Blast Cone used to try to get out of there as Denathor cannot connect with that Hextech hookshot. And now in comes the flash from Cryogen over the wall. They're going to be looking here for Denathor. Denathor is going to get burst down by Quad. Dig have no chance in this fight. Easy kill there onto the Milio and then just following across the wall, taking out the Camille.
And they're going to start again.
And honestly, great hook from Cryogen to start everything off onto the Milio. I didn't really see the angle of why they're getting off, but then he just makes magic happen.
Yeah, I do think with the Trundle you can block the Q, but he didn't do it that well. So
Dardoch still has flash though, so they're still threatening a potential steal here. Palafox moving in, Quad taking a pretty big spell flux there. Palafox just going to go for it, but he still has no summoners. They will turn. Flash in there from Quad. Doesn't catch FBI as he flashed out. FBI will finish off Quad. Palafox survived. Gakgos is getting low as Palafox looking for the Realm Warp into the backline. The spell flux not going to bounce as he misses that Q. Gakgos surviving for now. Massu is running. Dignitas need to keep chasing for more. It's a flashback in with a Drakehound step from Gakgos and a Blast Cone into the team with no HP means he dies, and now Denathor arrives. FlyQuest could get aced here. Massu, Cryogen, Gryffinn running, but they have really no damage at all. FBI dashing in, getting rooted up there. Great hook from Cryogen, but it will not be enough to finish off FBI. Gryffinn running, but Denathor eventually, you have to think, is going to catch him. He commits the flash. Denathor commits a flash of his own, and there's the hook shot. Nice interrupt by the trigger seed there, by that root caller, excuse me. And Gryffinn will walk out, but it's 4 kills for Dignitas. Yeah. And the Baron stays alive.
I must say, I hate this Azir syndrome, that they always want to do the shuffle.
You always have to go in.
And they always die. It's so useless. I hate when the Azir do this. And it's just it's like the Lee one for mid lane.
Well, great flash from FBI, so credit to him to be able to react to it. And we're going to throw it over to the Analyst desk to hear their thoughts on how the game is going.
Coming to us.
What's up, guys? We're just flaming FlyQuest for their decision making in this game. I mean, thoughts on that one, guys?
Yeah. I think we already thought the game is over, and then they got aced.
Yeah, so I don't know how that whole sequence just happened. But
would you say that they lost composure? FlyQuest?
Yeah, I think they had a lot of composure through the whole game, and starting from the draft, they just drafted full scaling, a lot of composure, and then just got bored.
And sometimes it's just really boring to win slowly and take Drake every 5 minutes.
That's what was happening.
When you can just fight. And
I mean, we are lucky LCS is played like once a week. If it was like 3 times a week, there is no way you would be able to handle playing scaling that often. But like once a week for 2 hours, I think you can scale.
Yeah, look at this team fight, because FlyQuest looked like they were just going to hard win, and then Azir goes way too far.
I don't know why Azir.
I don't know why he wants to flip someone. Just
do you think Quad is
slow
that FBI wouldn't flash?
But I don't know. We don't have a mid laner. We don't have a mid laner here, but I think it's a very common trend for Azir to like shuffle in for.
Yeah, ever since Faker did it to Ruler, everyone thinks they can do it.
Whoa,
that was really in there.
Wow. Whoa. They really went in deep there.
We say that DP was composed by.
Let's see, Quad.
Oh, here he goes again.
I don't know about that Quad. We just
stopwatch.
Okay, this time he had Zonia, but he still dies, no?
Yeah.
This time Quad, I think it was also not that great.
We're going a bit fast.
I mean, he did kill the enemy jungler.
What do you think about it? Whoa!
Holy shit!
I think that's good bait, though.
Whoa! Flash!
Great root!
Combination!
Oh my God, Serpent's
Where's the damage, bro?
He has Serpent's Fang and Daisy.
It's 3v3. This Ivern Daisy is pumping, man. Oh my God.
Dude, they just saw FlyQuest go too deep, and they were like, hold on.
We can do you better.
It's my turn.
Hold my beer.
Jesus. I mean, they saw that if they killed him, they can get Baron.
Like,
they really saw it.
I'm surprised that Ryze can root Senna in that spot and she survives. Like,
wait, he's going to catch him.
FBI?
Wow, he's dead. That's crazy, that angle. What the hell?
Told you he's a Senna, man.
Damn. I mean, it looked really back and forth now.
We got the stat.
It's back. It's not
but
forth
when
anymore.
it comes to Azir, I feel like it's not just Quad. I have seen every Azir I think in the league do this. Like, they just start shuffling in for no reason, no?
It must feel good, no?
Yeah, it does feel good because you like travel so far.
Combination? EQ combination?
Yeah, Faker did it to Ruler, and then everyone's trying to do that now.
But if Fly actually just fights front to back, it's still kind of cooked,
It's just over, yeah.
I feel like if Azir disables his E and R button and just double
They're
Q.
content matching, no? For the league.
for the league.
Yeah, they want to keep the hell.
I would rather them finish fast so we can finish the day here.
Why? Aren't you having a great time?
I don't know, I feel like it's
You're
scheduled.
paid for the day, so you're good to go home now?
I feel like it's scheduled here.
It's scheduled.
Let's see again. I feel like the fight is looking pretty good. Senna W now something.
Wait, how did the Ambessa get in there?
I don't know if he just flip it in.
He beat in the back. Nautilus started on the Trundle, and there was no one to follow up. It's kind of just like the carries weren't able to hit, and even close.
Now Quadras got mad at enemy jungler.
Well, he did kill someone.
Milio flashed, but
Dig's
eyes opened up
Okay, let's
real
see how
soon.
Senna outplayed them, because I felt like the moment he got rooted, Camille can just try to either, but maybe she wasted E. She wasted E now.
Keep fight going. They did kill Cryogen up there.
Camille no E.
And now he gets rooted in this spot.
Camille's no E.
He can scale this?
Yeah.
I think
Lucian was pretty good too.
doesn't have damage, I guess.
Yeah, Lucian just is useless.
I mean, he has Serpent's Fang, so he's actually doing the most damage possible.
Is he though?
No, it is. If he, no, Serpent's Fang value probably is crazy.
I mean, I'm sure it's the most value.
This is the strongest.
We should hover the
Let me check
Serpent's.
his item value here on our spectator clients.
Yeah, because I think there was only one teamfight. He just hit Massu when he was the massive
It says right now 3,285.
I mean,
this is something.
Kind of crazy.
Very high value there.
It was 2.5k.
So 700.
About 700 shielding reduced in that fight.
I mean, I never like it on ranked champs. I think it has very low value and it shouldn't be bought.
I mean, it is cheap, has a good stat line.
Well, the reality is, he would not have had IE anyway, or any strong item. That was the strongest he could be in that moment.
That's true.
So, and they still lost.
value, right? Like a Seer shield, Ambessa shields, Eclipse.
I mean, it's a really good game for Serpent's Fang, but
someone should have it for sure.
hey, they're sending it.
oh, holy shit.
Ryze is ulting him, but can we kill him?
Shine, buddy.
Take it away, Azael.
Fast, fast, fast.
Massu is shut down there by Denathor as Dardoch has to flash out. Denathor going to get flanked here. The public execution gets dodged by Denathor. Gakgos, though, going to the back line, will finish him off. It's 3 kills for FlyQuest, and that might just be the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the Azir just does so much damage when he doesn't go in and commit suicide.
Yeah, he finally realized that if he hits the targets, he wins the fight, and he doesn't need to shuffle it. Yeah, really good for him.
And might just be straight up the end of the game here. They have so much pushing power. It feels like it might be hard for them to do any damage through the Ivern shields here.
Yeah, and the Baron buff is still there for a little bit of time. It's just Dardoch and IgNar, not much wave clear whatsoever. FlyQuest just focusing down the towers. Now going to turn here onto Dardoch. He is getting very low, but survives for now, buying a little bit of time. It's still 5 more seconds till FBI is up, though, so FlyQuest are going to close it out and clinch playoffs with a 2-0 win over Dignitas.
Yeah, expected a bit. I think FlyQuest, even when the super scaling comes, they got away with it 2 times in a row, so you can expect that was going to happen the second game too.
Yeah, I mean, the second game was a little bit fiesta. I feel like the first game, though, they had a ton of discipline. So overall, I would say quite a good series from FlyQuest. I know it's only Dignitas, and they're probably looking to be like the worst team in the league so far. What, 0-6, I believe? 0-5?
0-6 now, I believe.
So, but a win is a win, and when you're FlyQuest and you're 1-4 before today, you need everything you can get at the moment.
Yep, well, they are going to secure playoffs. Who do you guys think would be player of the game from FlyQuest?
I mean, I do have a take that it should be Massu, because he played the worst champion in the draft, and somehow he's doing the most damage, so it doesn't make sense, you know?
Well, there you go. Massu is going to be joining the lounge, I believe. So APA and Jose both thinking it's the Massu player of the game. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we kind of agreed. Massu is our player of the game, at least just our votes. He did do most damage on Senna, which is kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah, played his comp as he should. He did not flash forward at many points.
I mean, he didn't lose lane phase in a loose matchup that hard at least, and he stayed even CS the whole game, had good stack count at 20 minutes. I mean, yeah, all he asked for, to be honest. Team fights, he did what he should do and nothing else. That's kind of what you want most of the time.
Did it chill from Senna?
Chills. Chill. Absolute chills. Look at him walking through the studio.
It's real powerful.
Yep.
Feeling good after.
Feel the aura approaching right now.
His 700 range Senna.
Shaking my boots right now. Yep. Yep. We had to kill Dokla because only 4 people allowed on the desk at one time.
Looks like we could fit 2, but yeah.
We all voted Dokla out. It's like a TV show or something.
Welcome, Massu.
Massu.
Congrats on the win. Congrats on the playoffs.
That was a big win.
How was the game?
I never thought we'd make it.
How was the game?
Sorry.
How was the game?
Yeah.
Game 2 felt pretty easy. I think.
You guys picked a playoff comp in not playoffs.
Yeah, I mean we had to pull out all the big guns.
Really?
We were at risk of not making playoffs, yeah. So
after how game 1 went, you guys went for a giga.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Is that a choice when you play against them? You just don't think, because in game 1 they had a comp where they should be pushing early, but they didn't, right? So is that a conscious decision to go to more scaling and just guarantee it, or just happens?
Well, I can't say too much, but the draft angle was just good for it, and it's something we like, this kind of comp. So,
you think your draft was better before the remake or after? After the Victor E bug had caused a new draft and all?
I don't know, honestly. This one felt pretty good. I think as long as we didn't get like too far behind ball lane early, then it felt like the game was going to be pretty easy to play out. But I like the Cassio draft too. I think that would have been
Cassio draft was more fun to play.
We saw you guys got a really good trade.
Senna die scale, but Cassio at least you would fight a bit. Camille would run the server on the map.
Yeah, exactly.
Would be more entertaining. Here we were just waiting for the game to finish.
Yeah, and we paused when Camille was Eing in, and Ziggs was like 1 HP. We have to remake. We're like, okay.
We had it with like enemy team doesn't know if Camille based or started roaming or something. You guys get a winning trade and a remake.
Yeah.
Just like in scrims.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well done, and see you in playoffs, I guess.
Yeah, congratulations.
You guys, thank you. Yeah. How was it watching the game?
It was more back and forth than it should have been, because all you guys had to do was hit whoever's in front of you.
You told Quad to just disable his E-ult button, just chill out.
Yeah, I think he figured it out. Yeah,
he figured it out during the game. That happens sometimes to Azirs when they.
Inspired said you guys lost composure when you started Baron.
Yeah.
We started Baron?
Started Baron,
the first pool?
Quad Eden.
Yeah, I think so. Quad just Ed in, and then you guys
got almost aced.
Like Lucian got killed by minions.
Yeah.
I think Gakgos completely outplayed the Ryze and like one-shotted him in quick combo.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you all die there and they get Nash, maybe there's hope.
Yeah, I don't know. We were hitting Baron, and then all of us were stacked on top of each other, and we got Ryze EQ'd one time, and we're like... Everyone just started panicking.
The biggest value of Ryze EQ ever, probably.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at today's players of the game. Anytime now.
Who is it? Bot laners and top jungle. Huh.
It's pretty even across the board.
Yeah. Seems like every role has impact on the game.
That's crazy.
It's hard for a bot lane to get it, so that's good. That's impressive.
Thank you.
And you were actually close to getting it in both games. I had to vote for Cryogen to get it.
Inspired said Cryogen got MVP for game 1 because he hit that one Bard Q and they gave it a kill on Kaelin. You're in game 1.
When he Q flashed.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
after that he did his job. So Massu has to carry now.
Yeah, fair enough. That's an inspired analysis.
Yeah, good. I think
you have to carry. More. He just has to hit the 1 Q.
Yeah,
but you must carry.
Yeah, I mean, after he hit that 1 Q, I have to carry.
Yeah. Support threshold, hitting 1 spell, 80 carry, making 0 mistakes the whole game.
My job's done.
That's a tough job for me.
It is what it is. You chose your role, bro. You could have played support.
But we do have more players of the week. We have actually the players for the entire week here. Samsung LED. OLED. OLED.
Oh, Massu with the
OLED.
fastest
OLED.
kill? Fastest kill at 8 minutes?
Massu.
How slow is that?
Playing an LCK.
8 minutes first kill. Okay, what else happened there? Support item pretty even.
Yeah,
Top 100 CS. Not bad. Yeah, overall, I think nothing really standing out here. Everything
the kills are kind of late, no? Fastest
Yeah, I think
kill?
the only kill is pretty weird. Usually you expect something to happen in the lane somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
It's only about ball lanes.
Oh, it's about ball lanes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did say carry. I thought that would include...
Was it?
It said carry, fastest kill, so mid AD, I guess? I'm not
Yeah, because today there was, in the first series, they were killing each other level 1 in top lane. So...
The top
lane's not sure, bro. Well, anyways, LCS player of the week for week 5 is...
Who is it?
Bro, I'm doing my drum roll.
Oh, sorry,
my drum roll.
My name. Sorry, ruined your drum roll.
I yoinked your segment again.
Jungle's weak.
Oh.
What a guy.
For me at 500.
He was carrying hard the losing game, especially.
He had a lot of good kicks.
And yesterday on Jarvan as well, he was really playing well. Is he like sleeper?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. I mean, you're the jungler and you saw the Lee Sin Jarvan game. What do you think? Seemed like he was kind of
I think he did a lot. He did a lot. He was running around, being useful.
He was like running around, being useful.
That's the job of the jungler. Try to be as useful as possible. I think he was pretty useful that game.
Some of those kicks were good. I almost thought I got kicked in the head by some of those. They were good.
Yeah, nice montage.
Holy.
Great montage from Lee Sin here.
Oh.
Well, the
kick misses the guy. Q misses. This is the best we have, bro.
The visual one, it was supposed to hit the Ari too. That's what we're supposed to imagine.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Nice comeback. Well done.
What a guy. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
I don't know, bro.
Can you guys carry the show? You guys are.
I'm not Jewish, bro. I'm supposed to be hosting or whatever, but I have nothing else to say.
The standings? The standings is the next thing.
It's you, bro.
It's me?
You look at me
That's
like
inspired.
you look at me like I'm supposed to do something, but it's you.
Let's take a look at the updated standings. After
Nothing
the
really
week
changed,
5.
no? In the standings, I think the standings
Inspired
looks
up there?
exactly like that before we started today's show.
Sentinels are
I think
Sentinels.
Sentinels got a win, so now they went all the way to the second position. Wow, Sentinels.
Holy.
And you locked all the playoffs pretty much.
Congrats.
So
We are,
That's great, bye.
congrats on that.
you decided the
Next
whole
weekend
bottom
is gonna
three.
happen in Mexico, and we're gonna play there. You guys gonna play there. You guys gonna play there, and you're gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, can't wait for that. I think it's gonna be very interesting. First time I think LCS having a road show in regular season, or
I think so.
First time I
I've heard of it.
remember.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting.
I don't know, guys. I'm out of juice. Before we go, how did you guys feel about being on the show today? Is that asking the
think
people
we're asking
or us?
I think us. I liked
you
it.
guys.
It's pretty chill.
How was it?
Pretty
Honestly, it
chill.
was kind of cool.
It was a good time, yeah.
It's like we don't need those like filthy analysts, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we get
got
stun
this.
locked a bit, and then even though there's actually 3 teleprompters everywhere we look, and we still don't read them.
Bro, it's honestly kind of hard to read from the teleprompter. You wouldn't think so, but
I'm just locked on like you two, and then it's
Yeah,
over
there's so many
here.
things to look
It's
at,
hard
like-
yeah, there is.
Okay, I think we're supposed to finish it though.
Yeah.
we are. What if
Yeah.
I'm?
We don't want to finish it.
You want to go home fast? You have a place to be?
I think they're pushing us out now.
Then take the honor, put us
well.
down.
All right. That's it for us. Thank you for watching the LCS Player Takeover Day. The LCS returns next Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific in Mexico City for Lion home grounds. We'll all be there and hope you will be. Hope you will be too. Goodbye. Peace.
Great reading.
Next place again.